Weather came through Ballinger earlier this morning, and it managed to hit some of these houses here that you have seen. Luckily, there's been no injuries and no deaths that we can report. The houses, as you can see, have sustained significant damage.
May 18th, 2019, just after 7 a.m. According to the National Weather Service in San Angelo, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Ballinger, Texas. The tornado first formed near Rowena and moved northeastward towards Ballinger. It tore to the northwest side of town, causing extensive damage and destruction. With winds estimated at 155 miles per hour, the tornado was rated an EF3. Miraculously, there was only one injury and 0 fatalities. A year later, we take a look back at the May 18th tornado in Ballinger. 1 year later, although recovering, evidence of that destructive day can still be felt throughout the northwest side of Ballinger. Although damage is now few and far between, destruction from that day can still be found. Pieces of structure still mangled into trees, trees uprooted and bare, debris still scattered across empty fields. Evidence of May 18th still visible 1 year after the tornado tore through. In total, the tornado was on the ground for 18.9 miles with a maximum width of 1 mile and sustained winds of 155 miles per hour. On Highway 67, halfway between Rowena and Ballinger, this house behind me no longer stands. The destruction and devastation of that day still resides with the residents who lived through it.
It was scary, but to see it and see what nature can do, and the force behind that is just incredible.
I spoke with Hector Guerrero, the warning coordination meteorologist for the National Weather Service in San Angelo, about the setup that day and what led up to the devastation.
That morning the atmosphere was highly sheared, lots of wind shear throughout the atmosphere, very unstable. And so these supercells produce these tornadoes, and they were long track tornadoes. But what was very unusual about this event, we were expecting some tornadoes. We were expecting an outbreak of 7 tornadoes, and especially several strong tornadoes and a couple of long track. We weren't anticipating that, but we did have a tornado watch, and most of the time these tornadoes, what do? They occur out over open country. But that morning, especially to have a setup like that for this part of Texas, it's extremely rare. This is a setup that's very common across the southeastern U.S., the Gulf Coast states, not here in west central Texas.
Through all the devastation and heartache, the town of Ballinger was unfazed and determined to come back stronger than ever. Here at Ballinger High School, they have rebuilt their baseball and softball fields. Some of the bleachers back behind me were destroyed in the tornado. They now look brand new. Images such as these would not have been possible without the community of West Texas coming together. Out of the devastation came stories of heroism and miracles.
The good thing about West Texas is it was a matter of minutes after it occurred that we had all the help we could think of. We had neighbors, we had friends, we had families out there. Of course, all the commissioners and their work crews came out to help. All the EMS, all the fire departments in Monroe County were over there cutting tree limbs where we could get down the road to check on people.
And some of the stories that I'll never forget that morning are the miracles that occurred. We had several miracles, miraculous stories, how and I know at least 3 of them, where they were directly hit by the tornado and they survived.
Through dark times, the town of Ballinger is reminding us all what it means to be a West Texan. For Fox West Texas, I'm Joe DeCarlo.